What are you up to though, is it? What's he doing today? It's having a fit, it is, isn't it? Jimmy, you alright, mate? So, hello. So today I'd like to take a look at this. What are you doing under there though? What's it up to? It's up to something. Oh, it's got its treats. Oh, I see. It's freaking out because it's got treats. It's freaking out because it's got treats, this little dog has, hasn't it? And it's thinking, can I have them or not? I mean, can you? They're yours, that's why they're there, isn't it? Get them now, mate, before the old chipmunk nicks them. So, hello. Today I'd like to take a look at this, which is a very important part of my childhood. Many decades ago now, my father and mother used to take our family down to a place called Swanage, which is on the sort of south coast of England, and it's a seaside resort. And they had an old chap who used to have what was called a Punch and Judy show. Well, it's probably unique to England. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but Punch and Judy, they're puppets, they're hand puppets, and well, the tale isn't that it's quite gruesome actually, you know, because ultimately what happens is that the Punch is obviously a wife beater, you know. That's the way to do it. As he smacks his wife over the head with a truncheon sort of thing, you know. And eventually there's a policeman involved. There's a crocodile in there somewhere. I can't remember the tale, but you can see probably why. That's me. Back in 1971, my mum bought me this book. And so, yeah, I mean, effectively... There you go. I won't read it out to you I'll treat you not as children, but that would be a typical scene in Swanage of the time when this chap called Uncle Jock would literally. I could be in that crowd somewhere for all I know. In fact, you know, I don't know. I could well be in that crowd. That might be me there actually, because that looks a bit like me. Little runt. But that was a typical crowd scene. And the kids were just, you know, absolutely in awe of it all. It was just amazing. Obviously the voices, they were all performed by one man, this chap, you know. And, you know, Punch boasts and shouts, you know, about he did dreadful lies and whacks people on the head. That's pretty much what he did, the monkey, you know. There's Mr. Punch, you know. And that's poor Judy, his wife. I don't know who this character is, I forget now. I think that's the crocodile. There were others that were involved as well. But, well, you know, yeah, that's pretty much what Punch used to do, knock his wife about with a stick, you know. Not a good idea, guys and girls, you know. If you're with a partner like that, I would strongly recommend you leave them. But, of course, as kids, we just thought it was hilarious, and we as youngsters, we had no concept of, you know, anything like that other than comedy. We just thought it was funny, you know, we're just laughing away. So the story goes in this book that I don't remember this chap. I think it probably was him. Having said that, I never saw him because he was behind the puppets. You know, he never came out and sort of took a bow. It was basically just him. But this book's great because he drops Punch by mistake, obviously out of his rucksack on his way home, and little Jonathan's following him and finds the puppet, and obviously thinks, "Wow, Mr. Punch, you know, awesome." And so he thought, you know, he'll take him back, but you know, but he thought he'll have a bit of fun with him before he does so, sort of thing, you know, which is all good, baby. It's all good having fun with puppets. Oh, it's all good, baby. It's all good. But yeah, I've got other gloves. Don't you worry. But no, and so it's a tale of innocence. But poor old Uncle Jock, sort of like poking around looking for the puppet, thinking, "My God, the show's over," sort of thing. You know, and then after, I'll let you can pause and read if you want to read the book. After a little bimble, he finds Mr. Punch, you know, being delivered to him by young Jonathan, and well, I find it an absolutely wonderful tale, this, and I loved it as a kid. It was one of my favourite books. My mum used to take it to her school. My mum was when she's retired now, she's 92 in actual fact this year, but she used to be a primary school teacher, so she used to take this book in and read it to the little children. Well, and as I did, because obviously I was older than her. Well, she taught kindergarten, you know, so she would take this book in. So it's a great piece of my social history, in actual fact. It's got a, I don't know how that happened, but horrible. Anyway, there you go. I'll leave a link because there is still a Punch and Judy show in Swanage. I think it's in Dorset. I hope so. I always get counties wrong. Yeah, it's still going with a young lad. Obviously, it's not Uncle Jock in his Uncle Jock's wooden overcoat. Like we all will be one day, I've no doubt. But anyway, all the very best. And if you got this far, thanks ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. What do you think, Jimmy? Have one of your snacks, mate. Look, you've had half the bone, haven't you? The tail's wagging, half the bone. Look, the chipmunk's nicking in. It's